Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful. You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Dahnan uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
get out of this! Eternal devastation! Is it cool? Time to get out of the way! Being sharpened! Here I come! Persona!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you!
The flame inside me yearns to be let
I'm
free.
ready! Freeze, Lancer!
How about this? Leave the charges to me!
Eternal devastation!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Being interrupted.
I never miss!
Rising Viper! Persona!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Water, hear my call!
In a bind?
Searing flame!
Make it rain!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Lunar
Elusive deity!
Eternal devastation!
Persona! Take this! Shattering pieces!
Amazing!
Can you take it?
Fire instant!
Save you!
Do it! Tiger Blade!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Kisara! You're mine! Ignite!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Rising
Can't
Viper!
get out of this!
Not a chance!
Corruption! By the power of water! Hurricane conjugated!
Is that a healing art?
It is.
You picked the
I
wrong
can't ignore
fight!
your pain. Nor try to be more careful.
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
Stalagmite!
Rising Falcon!
Let's keep up the pressure! Here's a healing art!
Their arcs were interrupted! I owe you for that!
Eternal devastation!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Here's a healing art!
Eternal devastation! Take this!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Eternal devastation! Rising Steel!
In a bind?
Freeze,
Flame
Lancer!
inside me yearns to be let free!
Where are you
Heal my
going?
Make it rain!
Ridwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Shine! Radiant light!
Not fair.
Force of
Eternal
regeneration!
devastation!
Lunar corruption! Art expert coming through! Here goes! Mind if I do? Annihilation! Inferno! Searing flame!
Rising Viper!
Thrilling performance!
Soda!
Reflect on thy sin!
Piercing
They
rock!
smite with
Rising
blackened
Falcon!
blade!
Resurrection!
Radiant meteor!
Armor won't save you!
This one's all mine!
Into the shadows!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah, it can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose? Oh?
Right.
Okay, off we go.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
You finally made it. Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Okay, off we go.
Isn't that all Madria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area.
Hey, what do you say we fight that...
This one will be difficult to predict.
Eternal devastation! Rising Falcon! Azure Storm!
I'll take
Eternal
This
devastation!
one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Impressive, Yohoi.
Float like a butterfly and sting like
People say that?
Burning strike!
The heavens must be smiling.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
This is such a beautiful island.
Yet it's just as full of Zoobles as everywhere else on Dana.
The fact there are piers suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Danans to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No, I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! I'm starting to feel kind of grateful for these powers of mine now. I want to go back to bed.
Do my best!
Damn it! You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane! You've got a knack for battle.
Still plan on training.
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Eternal devastation!
I'm ready! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Armor won't save you! It's on! Rising Viper!
Not a genuine test. I shall feel you where you stand.
Pierce!
The abyssal. You require help.
Burn in hell!
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Get out of
Make it rain! Glacial speed! Astral energy! Full throttle! Glacial, where are you
pesky
going?
airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
I guess we are. Looks like there's a place to fish over there.
Oh, what do you know? I'll go catch us some dinner.
You could have just said you wanted to fish.
There's a nice breeze here. Reel it in. That was disappointing. All right, once more from the top. There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, change of plans. Hup. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're on! Eat this!
Now it's my turn! Now you see what I can do!
Going in!
These things really get on my nerves.
Through escape! Crush!
Thank you for all your help.
Please. Got fire!
I've got this! Let him mark me!
All yours! Make it break! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
It's you.
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzalik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
That's Almetrius.
Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without his master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
He may be strong, but I'll never back down.
Being interrupted.
This one's denied!
I owe you nothing back!
Hold on to your heart. Here I come!
Eternal Ignite!
It's weakened! Not in your dreams!
This ain't now!
Time to go! This one's mine!
Can't get out of this!
Beast assault!
Thrilling performance.
Eternal
Don't give up! Inferno Crosser! I'll bring you back from death!
Radiant
Hurricane
regeneration!
I let my guard down.
He who prepares is free from beyond.
Hear my call!
With life. Resuscitation.
I
It's in
leave
your
you
hands
all.
now.
Train harder.
Hurricane Strike! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish it.
Not like this.
Stay away from my friend! Start up!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Negative gate.
Resuscitation and ready!
They smite.
This one's mine!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts.
Ready and ready!
Here I come!
Resurrection! Outstanding form! Raging you apart! Radiant light! Igneous! I'll heal you all!
It's too much.
Will this help? This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Begin! Beast of
Just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Radiant light!
You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern! Start up!
Far enough!
Ice tornado!
No further.
Ready and ready! Hurricane strike!
Carve through armor.
This one's mine!
Benedict.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Rising Wyvern! Start up!
Tiger blade!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern! Start up!
Where are you going? Let's keep up the pressure! Art steel!
Can't move.
Healing art!
I couldn't make it in time. No further.
Down! Water! Here's my call! Spread! Here's
From
evil!
beyond, imbue this
Freeze
vessel with soul, with life.
Right here, the healing art! First aid!
Not done yet!
Light up the dark!
Try harder!
Be forgotten.
Will this help?
I can carve through armor.
All heal! Switch to healing circle!
Rising Wyvern! You're off!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Let the marksman handle Blizzard Bloom!
This should do
This
it!
one's mine!
Now! While it's reeling!
Take it down! Dazzling spin!
Hold on to your arts. Here I come!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Don't leave me! This one's mine! Light up the door!
Shattering of pieces! I'll smash you! Shine, radiant light! Regenerate!
Thank you for the healing, Dylan.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is...
Dying on our watch!
Eternal devastation! No! Can't end here!
Take this!
I'll bring you back
He who
from
prepares
mind
is
if I
free
do.
from regret.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! I hope this thing is meant
Another incantation ruined.
This one's mine! I never miss!
Need to pull my...
for you, Dad! Can't move! Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Shattering of pieces! Attack us! Crush! Cure! Breathing storm!
Rising Wyvern! You'll pay for that! You're on! Eternal
Varna!
Rising Wyvern!
All good things come to an end.
From death to
That should
victory!
do it!
Resuscitation!
Try harder!
Here's a healing arc!
Rest for the wicked.
Arc skill!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
I could do this all day. No further.
Eternal
Here's a healing
devastation!
arc! I'm going to need to use it.
I blame you all down.
Forgive me.
Eternal devastation!
I'll bring you back from
Elusive
death to
deity.
victory!
Can you take it?
I'll bring you back from
Tornado
death to
drive.
victory!
I'll grind you into dust.
Resuscitation! I'm going to need to use a
Not
all
done
power.
yet.
Let me show you what my arts can do. Lightning flash and shine.
Eternal
Thunder!
Try harder!
Resurrection!
Here I go!
Florida! Here!
Don't mind if I do.
Ignite!
Out of ammo!
Take
Take
this.
back into the sprint! There you go! That'll bring you down! Tunnel!
In a bind?
Try harder!
Photon!
I'll
Magic
smash
advance!
you!
Here I go! Here!
Ah!
By the power of flames! Finish
Rising
without
Wyvern!
cascade!
Rising Falcon!
Spread!
Eternal devastation!
Fire complete no explosion!
It's on!
Carve
Ignite!
down through walls! Burning strike! Guess I have to use it sometime. Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Resurrection! The enemy is going all out! Vanish without a trace!
Try harder! Crush! Rising Wyvern!
Where are you going? I let my guard down.
You got this one covered.
Armor won't save you! Take this!
I'll bring you back from
You
death
want
to
this
this.
creation magic is there! Resuscitate!
I won't give up.
You! Stay away from my friend! Stardust!
Going in.
Better! Healing circle! Hurricane Strike!
Can't end here!
Now where was I? I'll bring you back from death to this. Judgment Stitch!
I'm gonna need more of that.
Here's a healing arc!
I let my guard down.
Take this! I can carve through armor!
Eternal devastation!
This one's mine.
Rising Wyvern! It's wide open!
It won't escape me! Resonate with the earth! Finish you here now! Raising you up!
Rising! This isn't looking good!
I do this all I hope this thing... medically approved!
Hold on to your heart! Here I come!
now!
The flaming... Rising good! To be let free!
So spear.
Here's evil! No further! I'm just getting started!
This one's mine.
Its defenses are down!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Clear for a
Eternal devastation!
I'll heal you all!
Eternal devastation!
Healing circle. Talon
Now I can
sword.
let loose!
Sorry,
I'm not done! Burn in hell!
Ready to go. Far enough.
Right!
Annihilation!
That did it! Shine! Radiant
Glacial spear!
Rising!
Take this!
Stardust!
Let us take to the fray!
Try harder! You're
Let
on!
me help.
The flaming
dodging of strength if
be
you
let free! Burn in hell!
I'm just getting started!
Talon!
I don't even know the word defeat.
Heal my weary companion! Pieces! Attack time!
Gemini Aqua!
Sure!
Thank you.
This should do it!
You hear it now!
Water. Hear my call. Spread, It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire.
Hear me! Flame of fury! In the wind!
Eternal devastation!
Out of the woods.
Hurricane strike.
Crush!
That move.
Rising Wyvern! Here comes a big one! Rising Falcon!
Ready to go. Denied.
Sorry.
The picture of health!
Hurricane. That guy
Devastation!
is mine. I never miss.
Take this!
The power of light. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
all mine.
Burn in hell!
Going in. Here! I don't mind if I do.
Can't get out of this.
Annihilation! Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Now you see what I can do.
I let my guard down.
I'm almost impressed.
Our praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get worried about it.
It's on! Ignite! Here I come!
It's time. Take this. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear. The enemy is going all out! This one's mine!
I'd like you all down.
I'll bring you back from death to this. Magic is there!
Rising Watcher!
In here!
Stardust!
What my power can do together. Rising Watcher!
Now or never.
Raging Storm!
Try harder!
Not my finest.
Cyan in back into the field!
It's on!
I'm nearly take this.
Hurricane strike!
You picked the wrong fight! It's this it?
You have to hold. I'm ready to go. The abyssal deep. Clear for us a path.
Nine Star! Hurricane strike!
Try harder!
Regeneration. Regenerate. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. How about this? Mercy.
Cyan is watching!
Now.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Life run up.
Can't be happier.
Can't get out of this.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare to Malita!
Bestowed on mystic mercy.
Eternal devastation!
Crowing circle.
All right, much
Eternal
obliged.
devastation!
Do you know that?
Piercing roll!
Get attack!
Right, watch out!
I'm gonna need more. Captivity.
Hurricane strike!
Feel my weary.
Confiscated!
It's on!
I never miss!
You picked the wrong fight!
Water! Clear my call! Inferno crossing!
Eternal devastation!
Glacial crush! Here's the evil! Freeze laser!
The picture of hell. Take that! Imbue this vanquished soul with life. It's time. No further.
Death by the power of
Rising Watcher! Elusive deity! Stardust! Leading wildfire! Eagle ray! Begin!
I let my guard down.
Here!
back from death's abyss. Rage
Don't mind if I do.
That'll bring you down.
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Obtain the two heaven and earth.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
There!
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me. It hounds me. The Silver Death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices. Don't follow me. Leave me be. Leave me alone! Ah!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicente that he hollowed?
He did so at Almeidria's urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almeidria while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almeidria's monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renan, yet he regretted his part in the Danan's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey, it's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is. My exploits are bearing fruit.
What do you say we check back in on the ramp?
Did we really just spend that much money? You worked hard today too, didn't you, sweetie?
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them. You think we can take that Zeugle?
If you're gonna fight it, I'll cover you.
Out of our way!
Resonate. Now you see what I can do. It's time.
Rise and aim for the weak spot.
Radiant light!
Mirage!
Mega ray!
Eternal devastation!
I think the enemy's getting gestured.
Got them where we want them.
Don't hit your hand, though. Appreciate your help.
Eternal
Thank you for the healing,
Rising
Jocelyn.
water!
Need our ability to survive.
Denied!
No one is dying on our watch.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Negative crush! Here I come! No escape!
Bloody hell.
Finish without a trace!
Hurricane fight! Burn in hell! Here I come! Crush!
Burning!
Eternal devastation!
Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Ready and ready.
That'll bring you down!
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Hear my
You
call!
can't get out of this.
All in all!
Glacial Steel!
Eternal devastation!
Eagle rage.
Blaze Lancer!
Burn in hell!
Hurricane
Eternal
Blast!
devastation!
All the power!
I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost.
Lightning
Don't be
meteor!
afraid of it.
Rising water!
Art expert coming through! Healing
Resonate with the
Eternal
earth.
devastation! Rising water! Thunder storm! Take this!
We're all contained.
Eternal devastation!
Such unadulterated purity.
Relate in an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
We've reached our destination.
How?
Huh? Well...
Hey!
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can...
Okay.
Hey!
Oh!
Great!
Oh!
Huh. Yes!
Okay. How?
The fish could be dwindling even as we speak.
Time is of the essence. Let's hurry. I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on? I'm sure it'll look great on you.
Really? I'd love to.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys?
I will break down this wall!
Good food is the best kind of magic.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Sorry if I'm a bit restless during the night. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Seriously?
Here we go!
Aw.
Good grief. Remind me again why we're all getting soaking wet just to find some fishing hole?
Some things are better left unquestioned.
But
What?
Something wrong?
no, not at all. Gee, I wonder where that fishing hole could be.
Out of our way! Right here! I got it! Burning strike! You do it! Insects should stay on the ground.
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Carve through armor! On your
Going in.
Eternal devastation!
Green, bathed in blood.
Make it ready! Take this!
Bloody howling!
We're in good form! flame inside me, yours to be let free. Not today!
Here,
Damn it!
Take this!
this one's mine.
Confiscated.
I'm knocked up! Eternal devastation!
What in the world?
Don't worry.
I'm alright.
Deny.
Still standing.
Do it.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Shine! Radiant
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
Blizzard blade.
Take this!
Do it.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Didn't even break a sweat. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Burn in hell!
Radiant blood.
Negative
Piercing roar.
Armor won't save me!
Dawn blade.
Eternal
Meteor.
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
I'm gone.
Eternal devastation!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? Stay calm.
You picked the wrong
Provide
fight!
assistance. Can't get out of this!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
Demon Lash!
Eternal devastation!
If it's in the sky, it's
Got
mine.
fire!
I've got this. Let him handle it.
All yours!
Mine.
Start up! Burn in hell! Start up!
By the power
Start
of
up!
flame.
The enemy
Hold on
is
to your
armed
arc.
too.
You'll soon see about that.
Tiger blade.
Efficiency clear for us.
Make it rain. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malicer.
Hear me, flame of fury.
Rising Wild!
Thank you.
Carve through armor!
Water.
Start
Hear
up!
my
Time
call.
to rush them.
Leave the tournament.
All yours, Kisara. Step back. This one's all law.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Far enough.
Eternal devastation!
Clear for
You
us.
picked the wrong fight!
You wanna play? Then come at me.
Eternal devastation!
Lunar corruption.
Glacial fire.
Can't get out of this.
Crush! Azure Storm! Rising
Need a
Water!
healing art.
Start up!
First aid. This one's mine! Searing flame! Reload!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Where are you going?
Okay, here I go.
Ready and ready.
I'll smash you! Look sharp!
Eternal devastation! Here I come! Eternal devastation! Here I come! Burn in hell!
Healing
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
Here's evil!
You're on!
Rolling strong! Here goes!
Eternal devastation!
No dawn can break
How about this?
Eternal devastation! Eternal devastation!
Explosion!
We are!
Undefeatable!
Unflappable.
Unfazable.
And most of all, we're free!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising Wyvern!
Can't get out of this.
Stunner! The flame inside me yearns to be let
This
free!
one's mine!
It's go time.
Rolling strong!
Smash you.
Make it rain!
Rolling in an instant! Impact Frost!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will. This cavern is surprisingly big. Not to mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
What, this damp and slimy place? Are we looking at the same thing?
Let's see what you've got.
Eternal devastation!
Not in your dreams! One wing! By the power of flame! Tiger blade! Inferno
Eternal
blade!
devastation!
This one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Do it!
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight! Come and face me!
Going in!
Rising Falcon!
Inferno Prophet!
Negative gate! Eternal devastation!
Stalagmite.
You're up!
It's go time.
I'll smash you! Eternal devastation!
In a bind.
Flaming meteor!
I'm ready.
Very well. Astral energy. Full throttle.
By the flow of flame! Demon rain! Hurricane strike!
Eternal
Laser
devastation!
blow!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I'll do my best!
Rising Wyvern! The flame
one's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let you! Azure Storm! Not today! I'll take you all on!
Thank you for all your help. Please,
Eternal
don't mention
devastation!
it. I'm glad to
Astral energy. Full throttle.
one!
That's my cue!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
Eternal devastation!
Shield and fang!
Hold on to your heart! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Don't mind if I do.
Resonate with the earth! It's time! Ignite!
Mega Ray! This one's
Eternal devastation!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Can't get out of this.
None shall escape
Rising
my
Wyvern!
judgment! Wait!
If it's in my way, it's mine!
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I feel sprightlier than before.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Like moths to the flame. I don't feel so good.
Then it's best to fall back.
Forgive me, darling. Now my clothes are ruined.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Let me out.
Eternal devastation!
Resurrection light.
Burn in hell!
Far enough.
Here I come!
Armor won't save you.
Flaming meteor. Make it red.
Zara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
Mystic mercy.
Mount Diamond shot.
Enter storm! Eternal devastation!
In a bind.
Appreciate the help. And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
No escape! You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
Take this!
Do it!
Benediction light.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Here's a healing art!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do
Do
that.
it! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
I need to be stronger.
We got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Reflect on that. They smite with blackened blade.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
On your knees.
Now!
Nothing gets by me.
Eternal devastation!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
See ya.
No sooner said than done. Barely a blip on our radar.
I'll do my best!
In a vine?
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Eternal devastation!
Hitting
You're mine! Azure Storm! Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's arch!
All yours! Crush! Here I come! Eternal devastation!
Take that! Rending you apart! Armor won't save you! Bloody
Eat dirt!
I'm ready!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Take this!
Which not here!
Where are you going?
The flame inside me is yours to be let free!
I'm ready!
I can't far
Still
enough!
thy mystic mercy!
Mega Ray! Boom!
Miran!
Tiger Blade! Hear me! Lion Power! Make it break! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
Right, here goes! Eternal Devastation!
Get behind me!
Miran!
On guard!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane
With the earth!
Arch Steel! Annihilation!
Eat
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed.
Do it!
But remain ever vigilant.
Take this!
Take this! Stardust!
Freezing storm!
A scream.
I brought it out! Rising Ray! I never miss!
Stardust!
I'm ready! Look sharp!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Dancing away!
Stardust!
Reflect on thy
This
Do
one's
it!
all mine!
Get toasty!
burn strike!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
I won't forgive you!
Burn it up!
Hurricane
Armor won't save you!
I'm not
Hear
done!
my heart! What's in the sky is mine!
I can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way. Coming through!
I'm ready! Just watch and see! Eternal
Glacial
devastation!
Spear! Pierce
You
evil!
picked the wrong fight!
Freeze Lancer!
The heavens must be smiling. This one will be difficult to predict.
Can't get out of this!
I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
No feeling so great. Hold nothing back! Mirage!
Where are you going?
Stardust! Mirage!
Guess I have to use that sometimes. Let me help.
Come on! You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
I'll smash you! Execution!
Freeze Lancer!
Knows I missed his moment.
Thanks, Shion.
Eternal devastation!
Thank you for the healing, Doberine.
Leave the enemy's
Need
arc
our
to me.
abilities to survive.
Right.
No one
He's
here!
dying on our watch.
Eternal devastation! Ignite! I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Annihilation! Arch Neil!
Confiscated! They smite with blackened blade!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
Glacial
Eternal
Spear!
devastation!
Pierce evil! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Strike!
Hurricane Flight! Radiant Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a lot!
Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation!
Can't get out of this!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Stardust!
Lightning!
Rising focus!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
We should be able to cook here. Alphen, do you understand what's on the line here?
What?
The fish, Alphen. With all these Zoogles around, nobody can give them a good home. Namely, my stomach.
Shion, we can't rush this. If there's a big-time Zoogle waiting for us, we've got to be prepared.
You've got a point.
We can't let some dumb Zoogle beat us. Not with these fish at stake.
I'm pretty sure we're all in it to win it here.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?